Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field for the first time today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
On the run, it's Moss. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Moss. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, a really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
9, Oklahoma State 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move, it's Moss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Lloyd. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Under fire. What? Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brock. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Flores. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking for room, it's Moss. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bussey. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Aggies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Lots of running room. The 20. The inside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the way. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Flores. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and look for room. The coverage team was down there to corral it, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Caught behind the line, it's Freeman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go whoop.
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Brock. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. He's got it again. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the running back to pass. It's Flores. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Run in the red zone. It's Moss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running with the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally. Extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been flying all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defensive crowd gets into the game, and they represent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
He's got it and still on his feet. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Powers forward. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Flores. There's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Got it in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pass interference. Offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Oh, out of space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab over the middle. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease, it's Fields. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like.
Turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. And where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Fields. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dat Wynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they are getting dudes up front, big haul.
And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. To the air, it's Reed. He spins that thing down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these 2 teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.